a very basic understanding of project management. We'll go with very basic definitions with example understanding, so that when the detailed sessions comes subsequently, the concept is already in the basics are already in place. Project management includes proven traditional practices widely applied. If you are making the roads, you have some proven traditional practices to use or are applied to make the roads. You are constructing buildings, you have proven traditional practices. So that you repeat whenever you are making another new building, you are using these practices, traditional practices, which are proven, time tested, which has an acceptance. And in addition to that, every time when you construct or every time when you build up a new things, there is always an innovation takes place, an improvement takes place. So those innovations are also added when you construct the next block. So the project management basically includes proven traditional practices and the innovative practices which are gained in every life cycle of a project, and the combination of two is transferred for the next project. So it's a dynamic profession, adopting practices, traditional practices, and the innovative practices. Another terminology, generally recognized as good practice. And what is the meaning of this? So we'll split this word into generally recognized and good practice. Generally recognized means the knowledge and practices described as or described are applicable to most projects most of the time, and there is a consensus about their value and usefulness. There are certain practices which are generally recognized that you can do it like this. And why you can do it like this? Because these are time tested. They are traditional. And they are applicable to most of the projects. And their value and their usefulness is already proven. That is called generally recognized. And what is a good practice? Good practice means there is general agreement that the application of knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to project management processes can enhance the chance of success in delivering the expected business value and results. That means good practices includes the set of knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques. They are imbibed, they are predefined in the inclusion into the project management practices, and that makes it a good practice. So that is called generally recognized as good practice. Outcomes of projects, the result, okay, where the results of leaders and managers applying project management practices, principles, processes, tools, and techniques to their work. It is called the concept of getting the result from the project management, where the project manager, whatever the standard project management practices and principles and processes at organizational level, at a global level, or at the state level, or the regional level, which are considered to be generally recognized as a good practices, traditional practices are there. They apply those tools, they apply those processes, and the outcomes is achieved. The managers use a set of key skills and applied knowledge to satisfy their customers and other people involved in and affected by the project. This is a very big statement. The managers used a set of key skills and applied knowledge to satisfy their customer and other people involved in the and affected by the project. A simple example, a flyover need to be built up. So generally the governmental organization, public works department, they will award a contract to a contractor who is capable to do this job, correct? And the PWD, Public Works Department engineer, who is a project manager for this project, will follow this project with the contractor. So that PWD contractor and PWD relationship is customer. So PWD is a customer or a client to that PWD contractor who's going to make the bridge. But at the same time, when the bridge is made, that flyover is made, it is not only which is going to be used by PWD, it is used by the society, the community. So while making the bridge, all the affected parties should also need to be satisfied. If you need a 6-lane flyover, considering the traffic density of that area, and you miss that concept and you made it only 4-lane flyover, that flyover will see a traffic jam from the day it starts operating. That means you have missed, or you could not able to consider the expectation of affected stakeholders. That's why the involvement, the manager has to apply his skill set, apply knowledge, so that the complete customer satisfaction and all other peoples, all other stakeholders who will be affected by that bridge or that flyover should be satisfied, or their expectations are met. This is something which is very basics of the management.